Yeah, I'm back. Sorry for the internet issue. I'm having a lot of internet connectivity issue since I'm using Wi-Fi, unfortunately. And as I mentioned earlier on, the price is breaking. As price has broken, the sideway range is pumping up, pushing upwards, and is because of FOMO buyers are stepping in. Of course, this is Diwali season in India. Plus, Russia and China is also buying gold. This correction was just a discounted price, and it got and this discounted price was a way in for the buyers to get in and buy as much as gold as possible at a cheaper rate, because as mentioned earlier on by Jimmy Diamond, the price will exceed, the price will keep on moving upwards, and that's the only way we will see the gold go up. The value of the price of gold will keep on moving upwards. You cannot stop the price of gold now. Yes, we got in at a cheaper rate, but now we don't know that what will happen to sellers. But of course, we are in a safe area in a buy entry, and we will try to keep on to the buy entry from 40 to 30, and finger crossed, let's see how it goes. Hopefully everything will be fine, as the price, once it breaks past 4300 zone, will of course leads towards the all-time high. We might see gold remove all earlier losses, because of the fact that what happened last week was just mere correction or short sell, and buyers got in because that's exactly what they wanted to do, buy at a cheaper rate. And buying over here, of course, was the only option we had, since we follow price action. And looking at daily time frame and weekly time frame, on a weekly candle was indicating that the price will carry on with the 10th week. And of course, price action was really strong on weekly candle. Previous 9 weekly candles were bullish, so of course this 10th week would also be bullish. The fact that we don't have any economic data, but we are getting CPI on Friday, and it's earning seasons on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, where we are getting Netflix, Tesla, and Intel earnings, and Friday CPI. Plus, we are getting FOMC meeting minutes on 28-29th October, and it's FOMC blackout period, so that means no comments from any Fed members, either it's Fed Miran, Kashkari, Powell. No, the only thing that's moving the market is private sector data, earning reports, and Donald Trump, of course, and geopolitical situation in the Middle East, along with Ukraine, Russia, and US-China trade war scenario. Gold is back up to 42.94 and is moving upwards. Finger crossed, is heading up now, and soon it will bypass the all-time high. So yeah, if you are in the buy trade, you are lucky, but just don't close the buy trade. Hold on to that buy trade, because it's gonna come in handy. The only thing that's keeping you alive in this market is buy with everybody. I might just stream for an hour or so, because they are really less viewers, and I don't want to waste my time streaming, but it's okay. I will get into the habit of streaming daily. Bitcoin is going up also. Look at Bitcoin is up. What else do you want, man? Of course, it's not quite as easy as it looks because we have a lot of stuff that is going on within this bracket. This is lower, this is top, this is retest after this huge drop. Now it's just heading towards my take profit zone is 116,000. But this is not the final destination. The final destination is 130,000, the new all-time high. So price will definitely go over there. Once it touches that once it makes all-time high in between 130 140,000, I don't know what will happen next, but whatever happens, I hope that I'm a part of it. Going back to gold. Gold will just keep on moving upwards. I think it's almost touched 4,300. Once it touches it, it's all the way up. The rally is looking strong. The buy momentum is back. The buyers are in. Silver is also moving upwards. So hopefully it will exceed. Silver will even exceed 5,500. So let's hold our trades because this was if you saw my weekly analysis video, I did mention that gold has made previously, it did made this double top, and previously it made double top, it just broke past this, so somewhere around 4,600. Yeah, it will if it makes a double top again, it will make it some between 46 to 4,800, but it will definitely hit 5,000 this week because that's what's happening with gold. Gold is gone crazy. It's just absolutely crazy. But it is what it is. The 200-day moving average is my go-to signal for holding on to the buy trade on Bitcoin. As I'm gonna use it as long as the price is above 200 MA on daily time frame. I will keep on holding my long trade on Bitcoin. And here we are. Back at it again. Internet issues. Let's go back to the lower time frame. Here the price is going upwards. Now we are finally in a nice area. We are relaxed now. No need to do anything. Just relax now. The hardest part was to open a buy trade exactly at a price where you were thinking that the price is just gonna keep on dropping. We did the hard part. Now, no, actually we did the easy part. Now is the hard part. Easy part was buying the trade. Hello. Hard part is keeping that buy trade open. And how will you open it? By justifying that it's gonna keep on going up, and it will, because all the smart. What do you think the people are gonna do on the Wall Street? They're gonna keep their buy trades running. They bought the dip. That's the smart money. This is where the institution bought. This is where the smart money entered. You just need to follow the smart money. And the rest, everything else will follow. Once you know where the smart money is, probably you can just. Have you seen a big white shark, great shark? You see those small fishes under that great shark? That's you. You have to be that if you want to survive. You have to follow the shark. Holy shit, the gold is pumping. Gold currently at 43.03. Holy shit. The price is pumping. This is not gonna stop. This is just gonna keep on going. Price will keep on moving upwards. Okay, we have a push now. This is not a normal push, this is an aggressive push. Okay. Here we go. Now just those who are watching the stream, please keep your buy trade running. I'm not going to 5-minute time frame for the very reason because there will be people who will try to use this Fibonacci for entry, and then they're gonna message me later on that they lost their money. Baba, if you don't know what you're doing, don't copy me. I am saying what I'm doing. I have a trading setup. Don't try to copy me. So we're gonna stick on an hourly time frame, and that's how we're gonna just end our stream with an hourly and a 4-hourly. Higher time frames this is where I will be providing quality educational content today. Today's stream will be mostly about how I anticipated that the price will go up, and how to determine how to use risk management for further. If you want to make money, the train has already left. This was where you should have gotten in. The train already left. It's already too late. Buying over here is really risky. So I don't know what to say. We are in the middle of this correction. So of course, anyway, so now the price will aggressively move up. As you can see, the price is pushing upwards. It's giving a really hard punch. This is because buyers are buying in at a cheaper rate, because it has almost did 50% retracement, and it will further move upwards because of uncertainty. Nobody knows what's gonna happen. We might get a deal between Ukraine and Russia, and we might not. We might get a deal with US and China. We might not. So this might be delayed US CPI data due on Friday. Okay, this is the reason the gold price is pumping now. I knew something is up. CPI report is again delayed. So now the price will go up again. Let me post this up. So this is the reason. US government shutdown entered 20th day. Of course. So the price of Bitcoin is also going to pump. It's easy money right now. This one is really easy. It's easy to trade now. Hit the like button, guys. Come on. Trump says Gaza ceasefire deal is still in place. Okay. Market pricing in October Fed rate cut. Yeah. I have to update the Fibonacci levels, so let's do it together on stream. Simple as that. And now it's moving upwards. We will hit, I think, 43.30, 43.50 soon. This is really interesting. From here it will not stop, it will just keep on going up. Okay, it's 43.16 now. This is really aggressive. This is exactly what you expect from gold. It's not gonna stop now. Delayed US CPI data due on Friday. Okay. I got it wrong. It is coming on Friday. Okay. Israeli strike goes. Okay. This is really. You see this? Only one red bar, and the price is above 43, almost 43.20. This is not stopping now. It's not stopping. Up 43.40 now. 40 in between 43.30 to 43.40. Easy. This is easy money now. Easy money. Hit the like button, guys. Subscribe the channel if you're new. This is ProWolfTrader live in New York session. We are making money. I said in my weekly analysis video that in Tokyo session on Monday, make sure to buy this dip because this is discounted gold price and gold is up now more than $110. More than $100, and this is way large profit if you get it right. But we are not done yet. Now the FOMO buyers are in. It will push more aggressively up now. Why? Because as I said again, double top is gonna exceed up. So don't close, don't take profit over here on double top. It's gonna break the double top, keep progressing upwards. You make big money by being patient, okay? I know if you have a small account, you're worried. You want to book that profit, but what I need you to do is if you have a buy running from somewhere around here, just put that trade on break even and just go on a walk or go do something if you have anxiety that you're gonna close that trade. This, like just like previous two times, after making double top, it just broke past, made a new high. Again over here, made a new high. Is gonna break past this. Most likely is gonna hit 4500, 4600 till Thursday or Wednesday. Even it can happen on Friday, but the very fact that it just is up here, up almost 4380 in nearly just the start of the New York session. I'm quite certain that till Wednesday it will be somewhere around 46, 47. I won't be even surprised if it touches 4800 till Friday, because we are getting delayed CPI data on Friday, and the concerns by Jamie Dimon regarding the private sector equity bad credits due to the subprime loan given to a automobile company got defaulted because that company was doing some fraud. Anyway, so here we are, looking good. So let's keep the pace up. Here we are. It's up and away. There's nothing to see on 5 minutes. It's the move is already done. We are here, baby. We are up and away. Silver is just starting to warm up now. Sooner or later, we will see it go above. There is still hope on Bitcoin. Let's talk about Bitcoin. That it will exceed up because it's still going up. There is still hope. As long as there is hope in this world. Okay, I'm Just looking at some other stuff. Gold price will go up. It has gone up actually, and we were on a buy. And I said in my weekly analysis video, which I uploaded yesterday, that buying at buying is the easy part. Holding on to the buy is the hard part. And we are doing the hard part now. We are holding on to the buy trade. But as I mentioned earlier on in the analysis video, that previously when it made double top, it just kept on going up, made new higher high. And if you look at the duration, it almost took around 6 days. And over here too, if you take a look at this, after breaking this, it also took around 6 days for the price to make a new high, but this move was far greater than the previous one. And this time, I think that the move will be way much, at least 6 days. Yeah, I will put a 6 day mark over here. I'm doing this in live stream, so you guys can come back and see. Yeah, I did mention it over here, 6 days. So after 6 days, we might be even sitting at. We might not. We will definitely be sitting at 4,800 because it's a 6 day margin. Gold is still pushing up. So yeah, the price of gold is going up, just like I said earlier on. If you want to buy now, it's already too late. The price will not stop. It will keep on exceeding upward. It's already broke past the key critical area 4300. If it wanted, it would have rebounded back down, but now it's not gonna go down. The only way it's gonna go is go up. Fresh 1 hourly candle is coming up after 6 minutes, and we're gonna see a lot of price movement upwards. Now price action is headed towards upward, just like I mentioned earlier on. It's a 6-day candle game now. The 6-day have, after 6 days the price will be at 4800, given that we are entering into earnings seasons, plus the delayed CPI report will add fuel to the fire. Price will of course break above this area. Nobody is watching the stream. I am even here now. प्राइस जो है वो ऊपर जा रहा है अभी. गोल्ड अभी नीचे नहीं जाएगा, ऊपर ही जाता रहेगा. खुद से बातें कर रहा हूँ अभी मैं. गोल्ड जो है वो फ्राइडे को गिरा था नीचे, लेकिन अब ऊपर जा रहा है. जाने की भी वजह बुरी फेड की मॉनेटरी पॉलिसी है. और क्या कर सकते हैं सिवाय रिस्क मैनेजमेंट के. प्राइस जो है वो चला जाएगा. अभी 4300 आया है. हाईएस्ट जो है वो 4381 है, तो अभी ये 4320 पे है, और कुछ ही घंटों में ये और ऊपर निकल जाएगा. जैसे ऑल टाइम हाई के करीब पहुंचेगा, फिर यहाँ से ब्रेकआउट करके और मज़ीद ऊपर निकल जाएगा. इसकी वजह भी यही है बुनियादी, कि डबल टॉप बना हुआ है. डबल टॉप को ब्रेक करके ऊपर जाएगा ये. रैली बेस रैली. Now the hardest part is to hold on to the buy trade. This easiest thing we done, hardest thing we are doing now. Because the devil will come and whisper in your ears, close it boy, close it, otherwise it's gonna drop down. The devil will try to deceive you. The devil always comes when you're most vulnerable, ruins lives for you and walks away. But here we are, 2 minutes left for 1 hourly fresh candle, and that candle will of course push the price way up again. I'm excited for the new 1 hourly candle. Okay, here we are, 43.24. Let's go. We are doing the hard part now. I'm gonna keep this up now. Let's see how it goes. Going good. And as you think the price will go down, nope. Up and away. If you're new, better go watch weekly analysis. I just switched the chart to this drawing I made just for the very reason because new 1 hourly candle is up and I want to see how the price will react to the double top, and I know how it's gonna react. It's just gonna break and go upwards. Once it breaks all-time high, right now it's just making in the lower wick. This is, if you want to get in, this might be your last chance to get in a buy trade, but with a really tight stop loss, of course, because we are already in from 42.20, 42.30, 42.25, so we are safe now. The easy part was to buy at the bottom. The hard part is to keep that trade running and convince your mind to hold on to the buy trade, because what's about to happen will change the history for metal trading forever. 5,000 is realistically possible now, given the fact that what's happening in US. And if the outcome of the US China meeting and Ukraine Russia meeting is not good, then of course we already know how things are in US. Government shutdown, people are ditching US dollar and buying safe haven. Even China is buying gold, Russia is buying gold. So why the hell gold should drop down then? Here we go. $43.20. New 1 hourly candle is up, just making the lower wick. Looking for at silver. Silver is up. Gold is also up. And crude oil is down, way down. Amazon was offline this morning, but it's back up. Here we are. Let's go, let's go, let's go. US equity will is open after 28 minutes. But I'm still gonna keep this chart running. We're doing the hard part now. Holding on. Gold will go up now. It's at 43.18. This chart is slow. By the time you guys listen, it's already above 18-19. It's just making this lower wick. This is a crucial area, by the way. But we are break past that area. Sellers are exhausted. Sellers. Basically, the one thing I can give you a tip is that majority of the people, when they're thinking that, okay, how do I make profit? Listen, all you need to do is focus on not losing the money and you will make money. Manage your risk. How will you do that? Think about not losing the money. Think about in how many different ways your stop loss will get hit. So once you start focusing on that, your mind will start looking for ways to avoid that loss. In this circumstance, my mind was telling me to open a sell. Why? Because Friday dropped. Of course, a logical mind would give a simple solution. Just sell it on Monday open. No, I buy. Why? Because I said to myself, I'm gonna buy. I'm gonna put a tight stop loss. If it gets hit, I'm gonna again try to enter the same exact position. I will try 4 or 5 times. On Friday I tried. I failed 3 times. My stop loss got hit because I could have taken profit. I did not. But I had 1 trade running from Friday. 2 trades actually. And 2 trades I opened today in this morning in Tokyo session. And I opened those trades and I just took rest. Why? Because there's no reason to keep on looking at these candles, because price will, if you are studying historical graphical data, technical data, then you would know that. And if you are keeping up with the geopolitical update, you know that whatever happens in the matrix, the price reacts to that. And this was just because of Thursday and Friday. Thursday and Fridays are reversal days, and more Monday the buyers will get in, because the big boy buys when there's blood on the street. And already mentioned earlier on, don't take the profit too early. Just let it run. Just hold it and it will be really good for you. Trust me, because this is where the big boys are. This is where the big boys put their money. They bought back everything at a cheaper rate and it will go up. So just trust it. Hold on to it. It's just Monday after all. We have a whole week ahead. By Friday, God knows where it will be. But one thing's for sure, it will not be at the bottom. It will be at the top. So hit the like button, guys. Subscribe the channel if you're new. I stream 2 hours every day in New York and London session. I could have gone to the 5-minute chart, but I'm just keeping this chart running for you guys, so you guys can see that after it breaks the double top all-time high, it will just keep on pushing up. And I was thinking that it will take at least 2 days to do a 60% recovery, but it just went up in New York session. That means that buyers are present, buyers are active again. So buyers are gonna throw the price way up again. FOMO buying is back, because uncertainty is clinging at the corner. On Friday we have CPI. We don't know what will be the outcome of US-China trade deal, what's gonna be the outcome for Ukraine-Russia. And even the ceasefire between Hamas and Gaza will last or not. Things are not looking good. Definitely not. Stock futures rise as trade tension ease. Of course, not just a stock, but metals are rising too. Whereas Bitcoin is also rising, of course, because when S&P 500 is going up, Bitcoin will also go up. Currently, the price of gold is at 43.22. We are in profit. We are doing the hard part. So guys, if you have a buy trade running, if you have a sell trade running, what's going on with you? I think people are on the buy. I'm not alone. Majority were on the sell. It's taking its time, but it will go up. Yeah. Of course, at the stock exchange open. So now, as you can see, price is just holding on to this level. Okay. Internet issues. Having some internet issues. Okay, the Steam is stable. Okay. You guys can hear me? Okay, so currently the price is hovering at 43.18. The very fact that it is up, way up, okay, is a clear indication that price is headed towards all-time high. Now, the very question in everybody's mind, what will gold do? Gold will do the exact same thing it's been doing, making double top and breaking it and extending forward. In this case scenario, it will make the most move in 6 days and then make a retracement. Now, what's happening this week? We are getting Intel, we are getting Tesla, we are getting Netflix earnings on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday. And on Friday we are getting CPI. And CPI is something which was delayed and is the only data we are getting. We are not getting NFP and all the other data, jolts, PPI, this, that. No, we are not getting all of that. And we're just getting CPI. Why is CPI important? Because two data, CPI and PC core index, are key inflation gauge measures. They are used to measure inflation. And if Fed wants to know what they need to do, how much hike point, by the way, they're doing 2 more rate hikes till December 2025. The next FOMC meeting minute is on 28-29 October. And not just that, in the upcoming 2 weeks, we have Putin, we have Zelensky meeting with Trump individually, separate. And Trump is also heading and going to meet with Chinese Prime Minister Xi Jinping in Korea. So if those things turn out to be good, progressive, of course it will have an impact on gold, but highly likely they will not go out as planned, at least not Ukraine and Russia. So, and of course the situation in US, the protests that are going on in US, besides that, the the Fed is doing rate cut in highly inflationary economy. In this, they should have hiked instead of doing rate cuts. But that's exactly what the economists are saying too. But Powell in his last press conference, not in press conference actually, he was doing a Q&A, question and answer session, and he mentioned that they are stopping quantitative tightening, QT, and that means that money printers will be on, just like back in COVID era. They gave $1,500 or $1,400 to each and every US citizen's account. This time too, they and sending it off to the people's account, individual. So that's something that you guys need to take into consideration. It's not the money that people will receive, is the thing that they're doing. They are turning on the printers. They did this back in COVID, which means the stock market will be pumped. What does it mean? It means that the government will be, what happened in COVID was government printed money, Fed printed money in short, then government bought the stocks, US stocks, and boosted the US economy, and whoever bought the bottom during at that time, they benefited from it. Even gold value went up. Gold was, if I remember, being traded at 1100. It just went up again. Gold hardly used to make $10, $15 movement in a day. Now look at it. It's just going up $80, $70, $100. So what went wrong? Somebody is buying. What's the panic? Something has happened, and we are seeing the reaction, and this buying frenzy is not gonna stop. And there is nothing, nobody can do anything about it. The only thing they can do is say something and crash the market and buy everything back at a cheaper rate. That's the only tactic they have. By the way, 8 minutes left for the US stock market, New York Stock Exchange to open. So buckle up. Believe it's going to open up with positive and throw the prices way up. Not entirely sure how it's going to end up for you guys, but that's at least my trade plan. Come on guys, hit the like button, subscribe the channel. Let's go gold. Break all time high. As soon as the New York Stock Exchange open, I'm gonna switch to US 30, because those who are trading with me know that we are on a buy on US 30 since last Friday. When we bought the dips, there were concerns in the Wall Street because of bad credits, but those concerns got taken away when Donald Trump eased his tone regarding trade with China. He said we are okay with China and everything will be settled, no need to worry. And positive remarks send the stock value up, so it's green now. Here we are. Well, we might see a dump on US 30 open and then somewhere a drop around somewhere around here, because this is the previous day candle of Friday. So it might drop till here and then progress upwards. So be very careful. We have earning seasons. Tomorrow is Netflix earnings. Wednesday is Tesla earning. Thursday is Intel earning. And Friday CPI. So a dump and a pump will happen, of course. So be ready for it. But in short, you guys gonna enjoy it. Hold on to the trade for a longer duration. It will become profitable and it will do good, far good to you than in. This should be in red. Why the hell I made it green? Purple, what the fuck? So here we have it. Powell's speech, and then this is also termed East tone. Aha. By the way, Trump coin is down at $6. China. And here you have it. It's up. And this is Monday. When you write stuff like this on the chart, you remember. You need to remember some scenarios to think ahead. You have to think about the future. If you don't think about the future, you will not be able to see yourself profitable. It's all about thinking. It's like playing chess, thinking 10 moves ahead. But you won't suddenly start thinking 10 moves ahead. First you will think 2 moves ahead, 3 moves, 4 moves. Slowly you will see the moves up. Hey, I am in gold sell. Should I close off small $200 account? Yeah, you should close the sell on gold. The reason for that is I'm explaining this, but after explaining, do go and check out my weekly analysis which I posted yesterday. This double top, this is not the first time it's being made. Previously we got a double top over here too, and after that it just blasted off, breaking the all-time high and exceeding forward. So we are not even like we are halfway there. Almost 65% raises have been lost. So opening a sell over here is not a wise decision. It will not even drop down. The very fact is, because big boys, smart money, the guys on the Wall Street, they bought the bottom. This was a short sell on Friday, and it was just because the US Treasury Bison, he mentioned that there are more buyers than sellers, and Fed official member Mirani said he doesn't care about the gold making all-time high. People were in the government, they were talking about gold. That's why there was a fear that a really large correction will happen, so they short sold it. But now this, since Tokyo session is doing the exact same thing. Previously it was $100 drop over here. Now it's $200 drops. Alright, on Friday, and now the same thing which is done previous 2 times on a $100 drop, it just rallied and broke past the double top. It's doing the exact same thing again. So if you have a sell running, I don't know where, from somewhere around the here or somewhere around here, just close it. I'm opening 5-minute chart for you. This was the entire Tokyo session and entire London session. Then we are still in the London session, by the way, but majority of the Tokyo session was a sideways range. Even London session started off somewhere near the bottom of 42.33 and it just, as soon as the Tokyo closed, you saw a small dip and then it broke past, and pre-New York is just rallying upwards. So just keep on, and now it's in a sideways range, and this sideways range, okay, the US stock market just opened. So okay, so US just opened, and okay, so they're talking about the shutdown will likely end this week. This news is from CNBC that shutdown will end this week. Now don't think that the price of gold will drop down. No, the bad thing, if the shutdown is over this week, it means that stock market will rally, but of course we will be getting a lot of data. That was due. It's a good and a bad thing too, but mostly I think it will be troublesome, because NFP, this, that, we are getting lots of data, lots of it. Nobody knows how even it's new for me how the traders are going to react to it. I mean, the very fact that selling near 43.25, 43.20, 43.15 looks so compelling that you see such a huge gap down and you just sell it. And it's not that I haven't done this. I have done this and I got stopped out. It just drops down and pops up again. Risk appetite have returned, but we are not quite there yet. We are not just quite there yet. If you have a sell running, scalp it. You can scalp it, of course, short term, but don't hold it on. Just don't keep it open. Again, I'm saying buying and selling, these two are the really hard thing to do. Buying is more hard. Holding on to the buy is more hard. I don't know. Convince yourself, no matter how, but keep this buy running from here. I don't think the sell will drop down to here, but I think this might create a fake U-turn where the sellers will get stopped out, because if you are selling from here, your stop loss is setting somewhere around 43.40 and they will get stopped out. If they are buyers over here, which they are, of course, they will push the price way back up. They don't care about anything. We are way past. FOMO buyers are in the market. Because just do and die situation for gold. It either breaks all-time high, or just if a rejection comes in really strong, then it might drop down. But let's just go on to a higher time frame. Let's take another picture. For example, I follow Elliott wave. Okay, Elliott wave, I've been keeping up with this correction, but I still believe that this is still the fifth wave, because I haven't seen something like such a strong buy momentum in my trading life. I haven't seen. And this is the 10th week. If you daily candle is not even giving clear indication. Going on a weekly candle, you can see the weekly candle is up, and it's quite alarming. It's quite strong, in fact. I mean, sellers, if I'm selling, I was selling, not on Friday. Even the drop I did not, because when the market gives you addiction of buying, of course a retracement will come that will wash away your account if you're not careful. And this steep drops are just a way of resetting the price. Now the intraday price is already up from around 40. So where was it a price? The intraday price for gold is already up. Okay. Even if this drops, this is not a drop, this is a retracement. Now we will put the Fibonacci candle. One thing that's in our favor is that if a small drop happens, I'm calling it a small drop. I rather should call it retracement, because retracements are healthy. If the price wants to carry on with the upward momentum, it has to make the retracement. So we need to make sure where the price will most likely fall. And if by drawing Fibonacci, we can clearly see that it's just bouncing off 0.786. So this can be a really nice entry zone. If the price further drops down within the golden zone and develops a sideways range, then most likely it will proceed upwards. But if it breaks past 0.382 golden zone, then it will of course exceed downward. It will keep on with the downward pace. But as I mentioned earlier on, we will be really careful. Every drop is a buy opportunity. Every drop is not a sell opportunity, it's a buy opportunity. Why? Because intraday gold is still up. This is my view, okay? It's not necessary you follow me. If you are on a sell and comfortable with that, okay. Scalping for 10-15 minutes is okay. I'm thinking long term. I'm thinking about swing trading. So this is why even if it drops, I will not sell. I will wait for it to get in a buyback too. I'm gonna wait for the price to stop dropping and buy back. Now the very question is, if this 21-minute candle, if 21 minutes left is for 1 hourly candle, if this candle closes below this, then of course selling pressure will be here. But if it closes somewhere around here, this means it will be a fake out candle. If you are a smart money concept trader, if you are ICT trader, you know what I'm talking about. But I don't follow any of the. Yeah, I did study that because you have to know what's going on in the market. But because if you are following ICT, SMT, and everybody else is doing the exact same thing, and majority of the times you see that after this candle, people will most likely sell. It will just go up. It will do the exact opposite. So you need to understand how the herd mentality thinks. So you can do the exact opposite by, of course, relying on your own trading setup. Now this is a correction. As soon as we see a bullish candle, large one exceeding above this, get in a buy. But this area is acting like a strong support zone. So we can say we are good. We are doing good. Five-minute time frame, price is making higher highs now. If this 5-minute close is bullish, which it is, which has closed, now is going up. Now it's going up. It's going up now. It's gonna go up. Boom. So here you have it. Just do whatever you want, but if you have a buy running from the bottom, keep it open. If you are selling, please don't do the exact opposite. We are in the New York session, right? Look for buy opportunities. Even if it's dropping, wait for it, because most likely it will go up. That's where the people are. That's what's gonna happen. Trust me. There's a reason I had this chart open, because I don't want people get manipulated by the 1 hourly candle. 1 hourly will misguide you. You will think it's dropping down. We need some news, some disturbing news, something really that bothers traders on the Wall Street. Only then the price will drop down. There is no such kind of a news. Go watch Bloomberg, any financial channel. Nothing is happening. No bad news. No bad news means good news.